It's Madam Mayhem. Uh,
Yes.
Thank you so much for spending some time with me today.
Thanks for having me.
You guys have been on our radio station for many years. We've never had the opportunity to connect, but you've got a lot of things going on. And so I got the email last week and said, hey, uh, we should probably get you guys in touch. And I said, hell yes. So here we are.
Yes, yes. Thank you guys for the support. And, it means everything to us, especially not being local to, your area, but, trying to spread our music around.
What, now, where are you based? Are you SoCal, right?
We're actually in New York. We're in the New
You're
York
you're on the
area.
other side of the country. Okay. When they
Yes.
said Pacific time, I'm thinking, okay, well, they're probably an LA based band, but no. So you're in New York,
hmm
and you've got a couple of shows coming up. About the furthest you could travel so far as domestically, you're headed to Alaska here before too long.
Yes, we are going to be in Alaska this weekend playing two shows. It's going to be really, really fun. And for most of us in the band, we've never been there before, so it's going to be
Mhm.
an experience.
We've got Headcase on the air right now. That's the new single, and I think this is a song that we can all relate to. It's such a transparent, honest kind of outpouring of, hey, this is what's happening in my head. This is what you're going to deal with, and so take it or leave it.
That is exactly, you nailed it. I mean, it was fun to write and to do because normally I'm writing about either someone has wronged me or my feelings of what is in a certain situation. And this one we kind of took this approach of, okay, this is everything that's actually happening in my head right now. This is how I feel,
Mhm.
and let's try to make that like a fun spin on it. Um and so the fact that people can relate to it just makes me feel less alone, which is cool. So I'm not the only head case out there. And just kind of how to embrace it.
With the way the world is right now, I think it's hard for anybody to not be a head case, as you put it. It's so chaotic. I mean, however you want to look at it, socially, politically, it's climate. It's just a weird world right now. And
Yeah.
so I love a song that really gets down to the black and white of I think where we are all at right now.
Yeah, for sure. I'm so glad that that's how it's being received because that's how, I meant it to come out. So yay.
Do we have a music video coming for that one?
Well, we have this really cool visual video that's more of a lyric video that is out now, and that's what we're sticking with for the time being. But there
Mhm.
is some cool additional content with the song that we have yet to set release date for, so everyone should stay tuned. There may or may not be an acoustic, there may or may not be a playthrough, there may or may not be some other really cool things associated with this song. But I really love the visuals that were able to come to life through that lyric video, so everyone could really just see the words.
I have watched that video a few times, and yeah, you're right. It's very very cool. Did you guys do that? Did you have somebody do it for you?
No,
How did
there was an amazing company that our team found, and they are fantastic, and they were able to really take the album art, which we did first, which was also fantastic, and kind of bring it to life while still showing the words. Because I think that's really the song is really about the words and what we're saying as much as it's also about rocking out to a fun song, but like a hard rock song. But it really is about the words to make it personal to the
Mhm.
person. So to have my face there didn't really seem like the right fit, if that makes sense.
Well, I think it's cool that because and going back a little bit, it's got to be so hard anymore to tell your story where and I mean, look, okay, I'm old, but I remember the day where you go out and you buy the cassette or you buy the CD and you sit down and you page through the liner notes, you page through everything, you look at the album art, you look at the photography, and people just don't do that anymore. And so for artists to come up with a creative concept like you guys have done in that lyric video, where you take some of that album art, but then you bring it to the way people are consuming music now, it's just interesting for me to see how you're getting that story across in today's world.
Yeah, it's very much navigating every time you're going to release music. I feel like the landscape is different. And
Hmm.
so everything is constantly changing, which is not all bad. Change isn't bad most of the time.
Right.
And so it's just trying to figure it out. But of course, once you get a handle on one aspect of that. then the next thing. But I'm glad that,
Yeah, then
you know,
something changes, right?
of
Yeah.
course, yeah. But I think we were able to get the right point across for this through that. So yes.
What is it like? And I guess kind of related in the same world. What is it like now, touring and playing shows post COVID? Because I know so many things have changed since then.
Yeah, it's definitely slightly different. I think it also depends where you're traveling. I know like traveling is definitely a lot harder and a lot more expensive to get us to from point A to point B. Um and so trying to be able to physically be able to get there is important. And also I do feel like the space is a little bit more limited. I mean it is I mean it's back up again, right? Like we're playing
Oh
shows
yeah.
all over and we've done tours since, but some parts of the world and the country haven't recovered as much as others. Like some venues didn't make it through it, and you know, some bands,
Hmm.
and so it's really just kind of rediscovering what it is to tour again, which is literally our favorite part. Obviously, creating the music is very important and is something that we are very passionate about, but performing those live with everybody and being able to meet everyone in the crowd, that's the most important and the most fun part for us.
Hmm.
And so, you know, the touring is really such a huge part for us. And so the more we can get out there, the better. And slowly, we're starting to be able to do that again.
As a dude in the crowd, it seems to me like there's almost more engagement now in the audience because we went so long without being able to go out and see shows. As an artist, do you
Right.
see that as well? I mean, does it seem like the fans who come out to the shows are more engaged and more a part of the overall event?
I mean, I do think, I mean, I feel like we've been lucky enough that when we have played throughout the career, there have been super awesome fans, whether they were fans of ours or fans of the band that we were playing with or whatever
Hmm.
it was. And everyone, you know, this hard rock and metal community is so awesome always. So it's
Yeah.
like, it's as if nothing's really changed, but obviously everyone's way more eager to come out now. And it's just a matter of if it works out with everyone's schedules and things like that. But I think it's always been in this genre of music, you know, the crowds are always awesome because it's just if I go to a show to go see either friends of mine or just a band I'm a fan of,
Hmm.
I, I'm there to get into it, you know. And so for everyone else who's there, I'm assuming, I hope it's the same vibe, you know.
We just had a big rock radio convention here a few weeks ago, and going into it, I had posted that rock radio and the rock and metal community, like you said, it's the greatest collection of weirdos you'll ever find on this planet.
It's wonderful and it's so cool because it's not like no one has the same background, no
Mhm.
one has the same traumas, no one has the same anything, and yet we are all so connected and just through being who we are and loving the music that we love. And like, who needs anything more than that? It's pretty awesome.
You really don't, and that's it. You put everything else aside. It doesn't matter where you come from,
Right.
or if you're rich, or if you're poor, or if you're conservative or liberal or anything like that. You get to a rock show, everybody is one, and that is absolutely what I love about our little community.
Absolutely. That it's my favorite thing too. I mean, when if you had to tell me, like, besides the fact that I just love this genre in general, which is how obviously I got into it because
Yeah.
this is what I like to listen to. So obviously this is what I'm gonna play.
Hmm.
But community wise, the shows, like everyone's gonna end up being friends with everybody, whether you see them again or you don't, or you see the same people at different shows, which is really
Hmm.
cool. And I don't know. I mean, I'm not as familiar with the other genres in the world, but I'm not sure if that's the same vibe. I really don't know. I mean, this is such a special community.
In my I don't even want to say the number of years doing radio, I've worked pretty much every format, and I can tell you that no, there is no other genre like the rock world, in that you can show up at a show just like you said, and by the end of it, you're going to have 20 more friends or 25 more friends, and you can
Yeah.
walk up to a stranger and just talk about what you're loving at the show or what you're loving that's coming out, in terms of like rock releases and metal releases and stuff like that. Yeah, there is nothing comparable to the little rock and metal community that we have.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. That's why when we play live, I always I'm also our merch person as much as possible. Obviously, it depends on
Mhm.
the venue, the festival, whatever. But I will always come out like I literally jump off the stage. I don't even like reset or anything. I come right out.
Wow.
And I just because I get so excited to meet everyone because
Mhm.
we've just performed, we just shared this moment. I want to talk to everyone. I want to see what's up, you know. I want to watch the rest of the bands,
Yeah.
or I'll come out earlier if we're headlining and watch those bands. So it really is something so special and I love it.
So you guys have a handful of dates that you're playing, like we just talked about the Alaska dates that you're playing this weekend. You've got a bunch happening in the East. Do you have any festival plans or anything like that this summer that you can talk about yet?
We've already been announced for Throwdown at the Campground, which is going to be in Georgia.
Nice.
And so that's going to be really fun. We have a bunch of friends that are playing on there too, and it'll be a really cool experience. We are also in the process of filling in some more dates, and so some of them have been confirmed, but I can't talk about yet. But
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah. Still a
probably,
secret. Yeah.
I would say probably the next few days or few weeks, I
Nice.
think we're good to go. So I would just tell people if they are interested to keep an eye out, whether it's on our socials or the Madam Mayhem website, and that's where it'll be. But we just want to play. So if we get booked and it makes sense, like we'll be there and we'll rock out because that's what we do.
I love festival season so much, and it's so good to hear that you guys are involved in a few of them. Drop your socials and the website and all that stuff. So if you want to follow along with Madame Mayhem, you can.
Yes, and I am handling most, like 99% of our socials, otherwise it's one of the other guys or something. So
Mhm.
if you do follow, say hello. I will do my best to say hello back. I usually try to get everybody, but it's madammayhem.com is our website, which is Madam with an E at the end.
Mhm.
And then Facebook, Madam Mayhem, X, I guess it's called now, Mayhem Official.
It's still Twitter.
Okay,
It's still
thank
yeah,
you.
yeah, X,
I
whatever. Okay,
thank
yeah, but
you.
it's Twitter. Yeah.
Whatever it is, Instagram is Madam Mayhem. We also have a TikTok page we're doing something really cool and unique with. So if people wanted to see that, we're doing something different on there than we're doing everywhere else, which is the Madam Mayhem official TikTok. And YouTube, we're going to be doing a lot more videos of whether it's behind the scenes, our trip to Alaska, new videos. We have a lot of new releases coming up. So if people were interested to check that out, it's also Madam Mayhem Official at YouTube. But you could find all of our socials if you just go to madammayhem.com and make sure to say hi.
Say hi and watch that lyric video from Headcase because, like we said, I mean, it's so cool. It's such a great visual interpretation of kind of what the song is all about.
Right, exactly.
Hey, thank you so much for hanging. And again, Headcase, the new single, lots of great things to come from Madame Mayhem. And you have a fantastic, long but safe trip to Alaska.
Thank you so much.
You bet. Thanks. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too.